I'm out. I'm retired. Now, before you think, Chael, I heard you say that 2 years ago. Yeah, okay, fine. But that's not how retirement works. And anybody that's ever done a sport, anybody that the seduction of the audience and the crowd, the lifestyle of the training and being one of the boys, reading the magazine, seeing where your name's at, planning your career will tell you it's hard to walk away from. So even if we do it physically, mentally, we're still tied to it. I'm not a weirdo for that. I'm perfectly normal for that. Everybody does it, and a few guys even return. Chuck Liddell returned. Rashad Evans returned, just off the top of my head. Some guys even come back. But all of us think about it. I get Olympic fever every 4 years. I'm going to go try to make the Olympic team. Every 4 years. Those guys would crush me so bad. But I tell myself something different. Well, with just the right training, with just the right coaches, and just the right steroids, exercise. Tell myself that every 4 years, so then I go look at the fight guys. It's the same thing. I'm going to get back out there. Here's what happened. Marlon Moraes retired me again. Now, all I did is I watched Marlon work out. That's all I did. But I've been telling myself, and I was the PI, I went upstairs, I found some workout. I was just waiting for somebody to call me on the mat. Marlon was over here working out with his boys, and Chimaev and Latifi are training over here. Somebody's going to invite, hey, Chael, you want to roll? Somebody's going to make that mistake. I'm going to put my shirt on, and I'm going to walk on out there. Well, before I ever get invited to the mat, I sit down and watch Marlon. Now, it reminded me of a saying that Anderson Silva had about Jose Aldo a decade ago. And Anderson Silva, talking about Jose Aldo, said, if he was in my weight class, I would retire. Anderson said, if Jose Aldo was a 185-pounder, I would retire because I'm not going to fight him. That's what it was like watching Marlon. This guy is nasty. And you're not supposed to talk about anything you see in the practice room. And I try to really fiercely adhere to that rule. I really do. But there's some guys that do some things in practice that you've never seen before. I've watched all of Marlon's fights. I didn't know he was this fast. I watched all of Marlon's fights. I didn't know he was that light on his feet. And when a guy is doing a mitt workout, you talk about, having a black belt in this discipline or a brown belt in this discipline. Being a mitt guy, there's belts too. There's white belts, there's blue belts, and then you have the masters, right? And Marlon's in there with a masters, and they're working everybody. They got the elbows going, the knees are coming, the teeps here, the kick there, the spinning back elbow here, the combination over here. It's just this thing of beauty. It's an absolute dance. And when you get the great fight, you want to talk about artistry, mixed martial arts? This is artistry to the highest levels. You are actually seeing a dance with a rhythm, and it's got a beat. The beat that Marlon was doing it was like shotguns going off. So I'm in the PI, which is a big footprint. Marlon is in the furthest corner. I watch him for a period of time. I get up and go to the other side. I'm having a conversation with Laura Gilbert. And we can't hear each other because there's shotguns going off, which is Marlon hitting these mitts. In any vision that I had of coming back, I still got it. It's amazing how quick your mind can change. It's amazing when you see something. Oh, and the other thing on Marlon, he never got tired. He was hitting harder. He was hitting faster than I've ever seen him. He was throwing combinations in beauty. He did it all damn practice long, and he never got tired. In between rounds, he came over, he visited with me, and he wasn't even huffing and puffing. I was literally looking at him going, who is this guy? I asked Marlon, what's next? Marlon turns out he's going to be fighting this week. We're going to cover that.